Hi, this is Joe from howtofilefordivorce.org, and today we're going to go over how to file for divorce in California. Now, if you want to catch up with us, you can go right to our webpage, howtofilefordivorce.org, and let's get started. So the first thing that you need to do if you want to divorce in California is you're going to have to get the divorce forms, and what they're technically called are divorce papers. And you can do that by coming to our site and clicking right on this link right here, which is step 1. Now, step 2 is the person that has decided to file for divorce must fill out the following forms and submit to the California Circuit Court Clerk's office in your county. That's a long one. All it is that in your county you have a circuit court office and there's a clerk's office in that courthouse. And if you don't know where it is, just click on this link and it'll bring you right to a little great California court finder. And the forms that you're going to need to fill out and submit there are these 3 forms. These are the numbers that are legally called, and this is what the legal term is for it. So, declaration under uniform child custody, yada yada yada. If you see anything in here that says child custody and you're getting divorced and you don't have any children, then you just want to disregard that, obviously. And when you get there, you want to have a filing fee, aka a check, blank check for, it's going to be about $395, but it may differ from county to county. There might be an additional filing fee. You just never know going from county to county. And the clerk will return to you this FL-110, aka the summons form. But you'll need to file it again after you have successfully served your spouse, because you're going to need to send this to that evil spouse that you're married to. And that's how we go to step 3. Now is the time to serve your spouse. You must send your spouse the proof of service of summons, which is included in that package, via certified mail. It is highly recommended in a different package that you send your spouse the following divorce papers. And we have these 6 forms listed right here. Basically, these just have a disclosure of all your income that you're getting, all your assets, because what you're going to do is you're going to get to the negotiating table at some point, and you're going to have to disclose all the money and debts and who's going to take care of what credit card bills, who's going to get what assets, the car, house, whatever it is. So then step 4, you're going to have to go back to the clerk's office and deliver the proof of service of summons, meaning proving that you actually sent the summons to your spouse, and you're going to have to go back there with the original summons. Now, step 5, there are 2 options here. Option A, if after approximately 30 days you have not heard from your spouse or the court, and your spouse did not return the response, which is a form that's FL-120 that he or she has to return within 30 days, you are required to fill out the request to enter default, which is also, all these forms are included, by the way. And you must go back to the court clerk's office as well as a pre-addressed envelope, and the clerk will mail a filed copy to your spouse. So this is if you haven't heard from your spouse that you're divorcing and you have not heard from the court for 30 days. Option B, hopefully they did complete the response. Then you go option B, and you both may fill out this form, which is the appearance stipulations and waivers form, and file it with the clerk's office. Step 6, you and your spouse must complete and give a signed copy to one another the following forms. Okay, these forms are not filed with the court. This is trading forms with your hubby to start the negotiation process. And you're going to have to hold on to these until your court hearing or final judgment. They usually mean the same thing. Now, each party must complete and submit the declaration regarding declaration of disclosure. I know it's kind of a tongue twister. Declaration regarding declaration of disclosure, FL-141, to the court clerk's office. And be sure to have your spouse check the box if you desire to not have the requirement of final declaration of disclosure. You want to have that so that your divorce does not escalate into a contested divorce from uncontested. And step 8, at this time, if you're ready to fill out the following forms, again, see child support only if you have children. But you want to fill all these forms out. You want to file it all with the court clerk's office and have 2 copies of each. Make sure you have 4 copies of the judgment. That's the most important form that the judge is going to eventually sign. And then you're ready to go to your scheduled court hearing. And upon successful completion, after step 8, you'll get a court date hearing. And at step 9, you'll actually go to your hearing. And you'll get signed copies of the judgment, and it's usually signed by the judge, and notice of entry of judgment. And that's it. Getting divorced in California is that easy. And so if you have any questions, or you always feel free to contact us. But this is a step-by-step guide on how to file for divorce in California.